weight will go on your butt, you can stay straight on the horse. Clear?
Yeah.
Let's talk about compensation, because that is something also really important. Something that is happening always when you and you are bending your horse is having the saddle not in the middle. You agree? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I believe you that you don't feel that that saddle is moving. You know why? Because that saddle is moving, but you are moving your weight to compensate the movement of the saddle. Because the reason, daughter, because you're moving your shoulder in this way, like, I don't want to make names, is because your saddle is going out. Yeah. And you're doing this to compensate that. Watch. Because you don't want to fall down. Like everybody, you're doing that to don't fall down. And I agree. Because it's really uncomfortable to ride with a saddle that is leaning outside. And I agree. Now the question is, why that saddle is leaning outside?
Because I'm out of balance.
No, sweetheart. You don't have any fault of that. You have a big fault, don't fix it. But not because it's happening. Because if a horse is describing a turn with his ribcage straight, the saddle is leaning out. Let's think about it. It's logic. You are completely out of balance, but to compensate the out of balance of the horse, like usually, you are not training your horse, you are just trying to compensate what your horse is not doing correctly. That is our problem. We are always there. You know, people are saying to me, no, don't go to the blah, blah, blah show in Denmark. It's just awful. The level is so blah, blah, blah. Instead, I go there to learn because it's a big lesson for me. To watch what people are doing because they have untrained horses and they try to do better. So, every time that the saddle is leaning out, the first thing that is coming in my head is, my horse is not bending his ribcage. Let's try to be smart with this kind of lesson in a way that now I'm telling you a lot of other situations that you can recognize because maybe from time to time you are not feeling if your horse is bending. Also with me, 15 years ago, I was not so self-confident in telling, holy shit, is bending, or no, it's not bending. But then I tried to create signals that they were letting me feel or see if my horse was bending or not. Every time that the saddle of your horse is not in the middle of your horse is not bending. Yeah, but I'm feeling forward motion. I don't care, it's not bending. Okay? So this could be one thing. Second thing, several times we have the feeling when we are bending that our horse is not so, but is so or is so. Isn't it? Especially that one. What does it mean then for you, daughter? That's a great thing. Let's say, not correct, because that's for sure, but let's say that the horse is not in balance. Let's say that the horse is using much more one part than the other part. Because of course, if we are moving weight on the back of the horse is having one part more free than the other. So, let's discuss about, you think that the more free part or the less free part is moving more? This is a tricky question, huh? So think about it. I make always an example, and it's an example that you already know. I ask you this, I make this example the first time that you took a lesson with me. And the example is, if you can choose between going from here to Aarhus with a rucksack full of 50 kilos stone or without 50 kilos stone, what you choose? The one without 50 kilos stone. So, let's think about it. You think that for a horse it's easier to move something with weight or something without weight? Something without weight. So this means that if your horse is carrying all his weight backwards and is coming up in front, where will push up? In front or backwards? In front. Got the point? So, every time that you have this feeling, remember that are the shoulders that are flying outside, is not the hips. So every time that you think that you are bending your horse, try to ask yourself if you are sitting in the middle, remember my finger. Because every time that you will sit here, you will let this part free. Every time that you sit here, you will let this part free. That's why when I'm playing the horse, several times here, several times I'm here. And not because I'm riding incorrect, because I have to teach my horse to don't go out with this and to don't go out with that. So every time that my horse is going out with that, I am here. Every time that my horse is going out with that, I'm here. Every time that I want to don't let him out with that, but I'm squeezing, is because I'm stopping this and still squeezing to move just that. I'm playing with their balance. When I was riding his horse before, do you remember? Did you see? I was leaning like that. Everybody saw it, I hope. Huh? Because he's leaning always. And I had to change lean to play with the body of his horse. You got the point? Exactly, because he was much like this. So I have to do exactly the opposite because I want to give life to a piece that with him is not having life. Because if somebody is sitting always in the same way on a horse and is not the correct way, in that moment, the horse is moving a lot one part and not enough the other. And to provocate the movement of the part that usually is not working, I need to do something. So or I start praying like every good Italian, or I move myself on the horse. Is clear this? We need to do something. We need to make food with the fire, with the wood that we have. We can't go and steal wood from other places, or? So that is a little bit the thing. So just to tell you how important it is to sit straight on a horse. Every time that you want to discuss with me about position, put yourself in the situation to be a horse. You are the horse, and the biggest, less as possible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that is the thing. So think about your horse. Your horse wish the same. Absolutely the same. Okay? So let's remember about this saddle movement, and let's remember about us on the horse, and let's end. Okay? What is going on when a horse is pushing out? And as you know, every time that the horse is bending, that's just about the shoulders. You want to have the shoulders with the 90 degree angle towards the ring. As soon as that angle is becoming brighter or smaller, the horse is dropping in or pushing up. Why? Because this rib cage is becoming an illusion. This bending rib cage is becoming an illusion. This is your horse. You can bend just the face, or you can bend the rib cage. If you're pulling the reins and the horse is not doing this with the rib cage, but is doing just this with the face, you have the shoulders that before were so, and then they were so. Is this a 90 degrees angle towards the rib cage? Perfect. So now you answer yourself. So So now the question is how to get again that 90 degrees angle towards the rib cage. This is interesting. You will think about this. The procedure is this. This is my horse. I'm sitting here. These are the hips. We don't care. So I pull the nose, and the horse, instead of doing this, and now I still have the 90 degrees angle, is doing this. And now I don't have any more 90 degrees angle. So to go, exactly, to go from this position to this position, we can't just push the inside leg. We need to go back to a 90 degrees angle position. How? Watch. I push here, but not to have this, to have this. So all the horse should go out until this part is becoming straight. And then I will try to bend again. Now you're gonna play.
Yeah.
Logical?
Yeah.
That's good. How is life, daughter?
Great so far.
It's great. Good, enjoy. Let's put a little bit of pepper on the grill. Still great? No, huh? How is life? Laura? I like she's having a humor that, my God. You know, I'm a radical always say, she's having already a kid and a husband. Shit. So your position is really good. I really enjoy it. You're welcome. But, you know, you're like my mom. You don't want to try a new cocktail because you have fears that it's tasting like shit. You know what I mean? You better drink mojitos all your life long because maybe caipirinha is shit. Try caipirinha. You're always there on this 6-meter diameter circle, and doing one smaller is something to don't do. It's taboo. Do it smaller. Provocate your horse. We are not here to show. We are here to go in the shit. In a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make me a favor. Go in the shit. And if you don't want, I go in the shit. Start becoming much more logical. Perfect. I would not use so much outside rein, but I would use more inside rein and inside leg. He really needs to feel this. Now I let you feel what I want. Here. No! Go, go, go. Feel. You feel that? Did you feel that?
Coming off the horse?
No?
Yeah, that's big step.
That was completely wrong what you did now. That was exactly the opposite we wanted. Let's share this arena, it's not small. Open this arm, very good. Stay straight, stay straight, stay straight, more nose. Make it shorter. Shorter. Open that arm. Open that arm. Open that arm. Exactly, you have to go step by step there. Because when it's becoming straight, he's doing that shit.
Yeah.
You need to let him feel always that there is respect from that leg. So you need to build. Okay, there. That was close to be a 90 degrees angle.
Yeah.
Maybe in a too big circle. You know what I mean? So the degree of bending was not the degree we wanted, but the horse was bent. Because he went in a too big circle. You got the point?
No.
Stop. Once that the horse is pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, and you try to create again the 90 degree angle, it's not that the horse needs to bend in a bigger circle, like he did. The horse still needs to bend in a small circle, because that's your goal. Instead, you let him bend in a bigger one, but better than that. Try again. Walk. I want you to feel this. Open this up. Feel Try again. Start feeling. Now the horse is just going up. You know, and I feel it. There. You start getting the point? You need to recreate that feeling. Yeah, you did. You did. Try again. You start getting the point? Yeah. Other side. You see that he was bending at the end?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want. And here is already good. Perfect. You feel the high leg making this? Because it's getting the forward motion that you need after that you recreate a 90 degrees angle. Why you are riding so? When we bend, we are not checking the shoulder, but we are checking the left side of your horse. So if your hand is going here or here and not here, you are not bending your horse, you are just checking the shoulder. You have that attitude, and I already told you this morning why you have that attitude, but we need to change it.
Vi er åbne. Men hun siger, at vi kan ikke tage vores snurstrøm i vores snur. Kan man ikke dele paller?
That of course, basic.
Vi har lang tid.
You have to create all that feeling just
Så kan vi.
with and enemies and that.
Altså, det er jo ikke, de laver jo ikke andet, end de stritter os. Det gjorde vi jo før, men altså. Det kan jeg da huske, dengang Laura var frem. Der var halvt af det, vi lagt til alle gange, de redde den anden, ligesom de har lyst til.
Nu prøver de at høre Andrea, hvad han siger.
I was sure about that. As soon as you feel that your horse is dropping, suck. Let's take the shoulder up. Now I have a little time. Okay? Very good. You're welcome. Laura, how is life? He's tricky, this guy, but everything.
Men det ville da vel også være en god ting, for jeg har ham
There
noget
are
mere.
two ways for a horse to lose proportion.
Tina, hun er med. Så hun skulle lige kloppe en mere på.
Også Maria. Om der er nogen, fordi Janne, der er kommet på vejen af.
And what is this?
Og så er der Laura fra Lunde. Dorte Frejsen. Så hun vil være med.
So, this for sure more difficult.
Connie, som er med mig, hun har jeg også med. Der skal i gang.
But that's what this will do.
Jeg kan også tage med.
In the same way like if you would do this.
AK, hun kommer fra Sidevæg. Hun er også med.
Sure. Important is that you feel. The reason because you don't feel is because you want to eat just mojito and not caipirinha.
Ja, og Tina. Hun var,
What
hun
does
var
it
også.
mean?
Ja, kommer jeg.
That
Kommer
in
jeg
a
også.
6-meter diameter circle,
Så hun vil også godt arbejde
you
med.
eat just this if
Maria.
you're moving
Maria.
feet.
Maria.
In a 3 meters diameter circle, you will feel this.
Jeg kan prøve.
So go in a 3 meters diameter circle
Nej, det er så.
until it is bent. Then you should go straight.
Så var hun fin. Hun er også hende, der følte, at hun var hest.
Ja.
Nå. Ej, det kommer også.
No.
Nej.
I exercise leg a bit more backwards. Backwards.
Han går bare over
And
til
don't release the
noget.
nose.
Hvad? Hvad gør
Han går over til
It's like going down. Because it is completely straight. You feel the hind legs going up? And now watch where you're using your head. There. Because your problem is that you see that the center was going up. Ha ha ha! Finally we start making the diet.
Ja, dem har vi jo lagt.
You need to start feeling the problem.
De har jo ingen.
I'm here to let you feel problems. And I'm not me, or maybe I am a little bit, but my goal is not letting you feel in problem. My goal is letting you feel problems that then you should fix. Clear? Job.
Og vi er enige om alle sammen i produkt, kan vi sige, vi er åbne over det. Alle slags spots. Du er jo så på en hest. Og det
Each
bliver
step
man
we touch two songs.
Yes, after yesterday. And this is really the stuff that was hurting him because he is going to move the things in his body that not that he touch and it's going to hurt.
Men det var derfor, vi var helt fredag på, fordi det endte med, at vi får flere hold om.
He don't want to.
For instance, I don't jog and walk. Back. 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 Every time that he's doing this, watch me. This. Pushing forward with both legs. One nose. One nose. One nose. Now it's dead. You feel that? Yeah. So now, every time that you jog and you don't feel this, you walk, staying in the same circle, and you bend. Then you jog in the same circle with overspending. So you need just to maintain now the same position and going on back. Okay? No voice with that. I know that it's difficult, but try it. This is for all the time that you use your voice. I'm feeling it a different way. There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Put that behind legs under the neck. Get over these signals because he's not feeling pain, he's just not used. And he's having just a memory of pain. He's not feeling pain. He didn't give me any sign. He should do if he's feeling pain, but he's not.
It was the back behavior I told you about.
Exactly. Let's work on this rib. Work on this rib. 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 20-meter circle. That's what I want. Left side. That is much better. Let me relax for a second. And ready to ride. There. There. You see the forward motion with each leg? Daughter?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm looking. I'm so.
I asked you.
Yeah.
Did you see the forward motion with each leg?
Yeah.
Perfect. Because that's what I want. There is an example that I'm doing always, and it's this. If I want to bend the horse in a circle like this, okay, I should not bend the horse in a circle like this. But I should bend the horse in a smaller circle. Because if I let the horse go, the horse would do this. If instead I'm doing this, and this in a smaller circle than that, when I release, my horse is perfectly bended there. So let's use this rail trick. Huh? Is that clear? If you want to bend the horse in a 20-meter diameter circle, you're bending him in a 10-meter diameter circle. Okay, my horses at home are always trained in a 75 by 32 arena that you know. But before coming to Denmark, usually, I'm going in a 20-40. That's it. Because to show a horse in an arena like this, I don't want to have my horse used to make a 30-meter diameter circle running like that. Not make any sense. You know what I'm talking about? So here, if you want to have a horse that is making this kind of circle, your 6-meter diameter circle, in a perfect way, like he's doing, go here. I will show you what I'm talking about. Now he's bending perfectly here, you see? Now I go out,